Well, we're effectively a thermal management company, and we specialise in thermoelectrics. And so we've been looking at the development of thermoelectric assemblies for use in the vehicle to provide us areas of efficiency. So in particular, we've been concentrating on contact areas of heating and cooling, and also directed heating and cooling towards the individual in the vehicle. We're doing this because in the general scheme of things, we can achieve better efficiencies by looking at those areas of heating and cooling, rather than looking at general heating and cooling. In general, thermoelectric devices are probably less efficient than conventional vapor compression systems, but the fact that we're directing to individuals means that we are able to achieve efficiencies above and beyond the traditional vapor compression systems. So the sort of things we're looking at, for example, are seat heating and cooling devices. We've been developing prototypes recently in those areas, and we've been looking primarily at developing a prototype based on a seat cover, so we can interchange elements, the heating and cooling elements, within that basic structure, to enable us to progress prototypes very quickly. We've also been looking at the general dashboard assembly of heating and cooling components, centered mainly around directed heating and cooling using fan-based systems, and also other areas involving heating and cooling, for example, glove boxes.
Okay, so we looked at this from a majority practical basis. So we've done some, not simple, but some conceptual models in 3D CAD, and rather than spend an awful lot of time detailing that, we've gone to prototype as soon as possible. Have a look at how the concept fares, see what we learn from that, potentially return back to the CAD, maybe make another practical prototype, maybe even, and in some cases we've gone to a third prototype. Analysis of the results again, and then see, well, what was a success and what wasn't, and improve things as we go along there. So one that comes to mind in particular is we had an air blowing cooler that was not particularly either cool or powerful. So we basically underestimated how much cooling power we needed and how much airflow affects that. Now we were seeing that airflow, if you increase the airflow too much from the fan, then the cooling sensation just wasn't there at all. If the fan was too slow to allow the system to cool down, you couldn't feel the cooling effect. So we went back, reassessed what we'd done, increased the cooling power, and also increased the area of the fan we were using, running it a little slower, because it was larger. So it also had the knock-on effect that it was quieter as well.